we have done the angle sum property of quadrilaterals. The next is the exterior angles of a quadrilateral. Now before moving on with the topic of exterior angles, let us first understand what is the difference between an exterior angle and an interior angle. See, if I am making this triangle, right, I have made up this triangle over here, and this is angle A, B and C. If I extend AB, I am showing this with this dotted line. If I am extending this AB to some point O, right? Now can you tell me how many interior angles are present in this triangle? Interior angles are the angles that lie inside the polygon, and exterior angles are those which lie outside the polygon. Now you can see in this figure that this is angle 1, this is angle 2 and this is angle 3. I am naming this as 4. Now you can see in interior angles we have angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. Clearly? Now in angle 4, now you can see this angle is not included in the interior of the triangle. Now here clearly this angle is lying outside the polygon. That means the exterior angle in this polygon is 4. Now similarly, if I extend BC to some point, say P, now that makes this another angle called angle 5. Now see, even angle 5 is lying, it is the angle of this polygon only. Why? Because it is using the sides of this polygon. This angle 5 is formed with the sides of this polygon only, but it is lying outside the polygon. So the angles which are formed with the sides of this polygon are the angles of this polygon, but if the angle is lying outside the polygon, that will be known as the exterior angle. Similarly, we extend, say this one, further to some point, say Q. Then this angle formed will give me the next angle of exterior angle, that is angle 6. Now let us move on to the topic of exterior angle of quadrilateral. Now can you tell us what will be the sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral? Now we will be finding that out. Before that, let us understand what will be the exterior angles of a quadrilateral. Now you can see over here the letters angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. All 4 angles are representing the interior angles. Why so? Because all these 4 angles are made with the sides of this quadrilateral and they are lying inside the quadrilateral. So these are the interior angles. But what about the outside ones? 1, 2, 3 and 4 are formed with the same sides of the quadrilateral, but these angles are lying outside the quadrilateral. So now we can say that angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4, all these are lying outside the quadrilateral. So these are known as the exterior angles of the quadrilateral. Now what are we supposed to find? We are supposed to find the sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral. That means the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus angle 4. We have to find the sum of these 4 angles. Now first of all, we start by writing the property of quadrilateral, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D will be equal to 360 degrees. Why? Because the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. Now we will start considering the single angle at each point. Now over here you can see angle 1 plus angle A will make up 180 degrees. Why so? Because we have learned whenever there are 2 angles lying this way, that means they are sharing a common arm, angle 1 and angle A, let's say. This is how that angle is represented. Now over here you can say angle 1 and angle 2 both are having non-common arms and one of their arms is common. They have a common arm in them, right? So when 2 angles have a common arm, have one common arm and the other arms are non-common, such angles are known as these both angles will be known as the linear pair. So the linear pair, that is the sum of angles of a linear pair, is always equal to 180 degrees. We have learned this in the previous classes. Why? Because this is forming a linear pair, right? Now we can see that the linear pair is formed in angle 2 and B also, because 2 and B are also having a common arm in between them. So when two angles have a common arm between them, they will be known as the linear angle or linear pair. Now because they are making a linear pair, we can write their sum to be equal to 180. Let us move on to this one. Here also 3 and C are forming linear pair. That means they are sharing a common arm. So we can say that sum of these two angles will also be equal to 180. Moving on to the fourth one, 4 plus D is also making a linear pair. So we will say that sum of 4 and D will also be equal to 180 degrees. Now these are my 4 equations formed. What am I supposed to do now? I will be adding them up. If I add them up, on the left hand side we get 1 plus A plus 2 plus B plus 3 plus C plus 4 plus D. What I have done is I have written down all the numbers on one side and all the alphabets together, because no matter how you add, no matter how you arrange them, they will add up to the same one. On the right hand side we get 180 plus 180 plus 180 plus 180. Now adding this all up, you get 720, and if you add this all up, you will get 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus A plus B plus C plus D. Clear? Now let us check this value, A plus B plus C plus D. We have already done this earlier, that this is going to come equal to 360. Reason being that all the angles of a quadrilateral are equal to 360 degrees. Now you can say that this is going to be put in the place of A plus B plus C plus D, because this is my value for this term, right? Now I have taken up 360 from here and I am putting it over here. So what am I left with? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 360 equal to 720 degrees. Clear enough? Now on solving, if you take 1, 2, 3, 4 angles as it is, because that is what we have to find out, and you take 360 to the other side, because 360 was getting added to this side, when you transpose it to the other side, it will get subtracted. So if you subtract 360 from 720, you would get 360, right? And here, so we get the sum of exterior angles of any quadrilateral as the 360. Why 360? Because here we have already got 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Since 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the exterior angles of a quadrilateral, the sum of 1, 2 and 3, 4 will be called the sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral. That will be equal to 360 degrees.